Hey, it is July 12th, which is day 12 of the 22 push-ups a day because 22 veterans commit suicide each day. So for the month of July, I'm doing 22 push-ups a day, and each day we're having a conversation. We've talked about everything from the importance of sleep and eating right to having community and things that we can do to help veterans know that they are loved and appreciated and that they have better options than to take their own life. Because while some people say that number is down from 22 to as low as 17, even if it's 17, that's 17 people taking their own life each day. That's 17 too many. So this month is not about the push-ups. Yes, we're going to do 22 push-ups, hopefully together, or you can be doing the 2,200 push-ups for the month, whichever one you choose. I'm just doing the first 22 each day with you, although I'm doing it very late today, so you better knock those push-ups out if you're going for the 2,200. But today we're going to talk about faith. And this is one that a lot of people can get emotional about, whether for it, against it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'll come from the heart where I am and talk about the benefits of it. So, put it out there. I am a Christian. I actually have another YouTube channel. It's a woodworking channel, but the channel is called 1422 Woodworking. 1422 being from Matthew 14:22, which is the story of Jesus walking on the water and about how when you don't focus on him, you get lost, you sink. Now, I know there are people who are going to watch this who are not Christians. I'm not going to, debate religion here or anything like that with you. I just want to talk to you about the importance of faith and mental health and how it can benefit veterans. When you don't think there's anything bigger than you, when you think this is it, I could see it being pretty easy to get depressed when you think there's nothing more than this, especially when you're a veteran and you've gone through that change of going from the military to just a civilian life where you lose that camaraderie, you lose that sense of purpose, and you just become lost. So I understand how that can be so difficult. And that is why today's topic is a pretty important one. Because when you realize there is something more than you out there, that this isn't it, that there's more than just our physical selves and we live and we die and we're gone. When you understand there's something bigger, it's a lot easier to find a purpose in life. And it's more difficult actually to become depressed and anxious. So imagine if veterans who don't have that faith and they lose everything, they leave the military and they've lost the camaraderie, they've lost their sense of purpose. That's where you get into a dark place. Weather in Korea is so hot, the earth is strange. Everyone, please take care of yourself and stay strong. I will attest to that. I'm not in Korea, but hi from Korea. I'm right in basically Virginia Beach, and we've been breaking the hundreds. And it's been pretty hot, although we cooled off a little bit today. So yay for that. But I know there's been a heat wave hitting the world. It's been kind of crazy. So welcome from Korea. That's awesome. What I was talking about here with this whole thing, every day has been a different topic related to the epidemic of veteran suicides, and that's where the 22 push-up challenge came from. Again, there's some people on, so I'll kind of share it a little bit. Again, 22 veterans commit suicide each day, at least here in the United States. I don't know about other countries, but that's what this push-up challenge is about. It's 22 push-ups each day just to bring awareness. It's not about the push-ups, it's about the conversations we've been having. Now, all these things I've been sharing where I'm focusing on veterans and talking about, how this can help them, this stuff can help anybody. We're talking about mental health, we're talking about physical health, we're talking about proper sleep, we're talking about having faith and a sense of purpose. That does pertain to everybody. But my goal is that these messages will find some veterans, or that you can get it to them, or you can take some of the actions that I talk about and you can share it with a veteran to let them know they are loved, they are appreciated, whatever country you're living in. There are people who have fought for that country. So that's kind of the purpose of this whole video series this month. So thank you for joining. I'll kind of pick up where I was and then we'll get to the push-ups and stuff. But I've been told I think about this a way some people don't really get. Sorry for my bad English. Oh, everything was fine. I actually was an English teacher for a while, and I always joke and I say I was the goodest English teacher there was, which people tell me goodest isn't a word, but if English teachers can't invent words, who can? All right? So, I was going somewhere, and I got distracted because I read that comment, but I'm going to regroup real quick. we've been talking about the push-ups, and I was just talking about faith. Now, there's a way that I look at this that some people say doesn't really make much sense. I am not a veteran. I am a teacher, actually, but I live in Hampton Roads. We are essentially the military capital of the world. So I know more military here. Like everybody I know here is military. I actually had an awesome opportunity about a year ago. It was for teachers. I got to go down to Paris Island, which is where all of the East Coast Marines train. And I got to spend about a week with the Marines, training with them and learning all about the things they offer. And it was just an eye-opening experience for me. And I've always supported veterans, but after I went through that opportunity, it kind of changed the way that I see things. Because I saw kind of what they go through with the basic training and the things that they sacrifice and all the good things and the struggles that come from it. So since then, I've been trying to do more stuff to kind of bring awareness to it, to supporting the veterans. And that was just an amazing week for me. I am in Virginia Beach. I'm originally from New York, Albany, New York, upstate. And I've been down in Virginia Beach for, 14 years, I want to say. It's been a while. But if you know anything about this area, Virginia Beach, Hampton Roads, we have a base for every branch of the military here. We have the largest naval base in the world. It's a pretty crazy place. When I moved here, again, I'm a teacher. I was a special education teacher. I was a physical education teacher, and now I actually teach in the shop, which I love, hence why I have a woodworking channel. But when I moved here, people didn't ask me if I was in the military. They asked me what branch I was in. That's how big the military is down here. And apparently I have the hair that says, hey, this guy might be in the military. And I've done a few push-ups. I did one the other day. So, you know. Okay. So, about to knock out the push-ups. Again, if you want to do them with me, it's been 22 a day. And again, this isn't really about the push-ups. But what I was going to there, the purpose of this video today, every day it's a different topic. And again, we've talked about sleep and nutrition and community and all this important stuff. And today I was talking about faith. And when you don't have that faith, it's very easy to get lost. My personal belief here, and I'm getting probably deeper than I should on a fitness channel, but I'll be open with you. You always hear people talk about spirituality and like we have a soul. I look at it very different than that. I look at it like we are a soul and we have a body. And if you're a Christian like myself, you hear, you know, your body is your temple. That makes a lot of sense. Take care of your body. If you don't take care of your body, physically, mentally, spiritually, you are going to struggle. No matter what country you are from or what you do, respect and support you. We're the same human beings. Go for it. That is exactly the philosophy. I love it. We are all human beings. Whether you are a creationist or an evolutionist, when you get down to it, we're all related at some point in time. So why can't we all just get along? That's my personal belief. My students laugh at me when I say that, but seriously, we should all get along. Stop fighting each other. I just don't get it. I'm going to knock out the push-ups, and if you want to do them with me, be my guest. And if you don't, that's okay. Again, it's not really about the push-ups, it's about the conversations we have. So I'm going to knock out the first 22, whether you're doing the 22 a day, the 2,200 for the month, or you're just here for the conversation. I love it either way. Just help get the word out. So 22 push-ups, and then we'll wrap it up. We'll talk for another minute, and then I'll be back tomorrow to do the same thing, basically. So 22 push-ups. If you want to do them with me, here we go. I love push-ups because as long as you're not driving right now, wherever you are, you can basically knock them out. So I use my little perfect push-ups because I'm old and my shoulder hurts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. That's it. One push-up for each veteran suicide that happens a day, at least here in the United States. And again, we're not just here for the push-ups, we're here for the conversation. So hopefully you got something out of today. If you do know anybody, whether a veteran or not, anybody who is struggling, with mental illness, with anxiety, with depression, with any of that stuff. Watch these videos we've talked about. We've talked about, again, getting enough sleep, eating right, exercising, reaching out to people. If you know someone who's struggling, reach out to them. Okay, let them know that you're there for them. Let them know that they have people. That makes a big difference. So, hope everybody has a great night. Tomorrow, I might actually be either doing this in the morning or doing this from South Carolina. And then the day after that, I'll be doing it from Mississippi. So it's going to be interesting. So the statistic is that every day in the United States, 22 vets commit suicide. That's the average when you break it down. Now there are some people who say that numbers come down a little bit. I've seen estimates as low as 17. But the accepted general number is still 22, and that's where this challenge basically came from. It's been around for a few years. So yeah, 22 veterans a day in the United States commit suicide on average, which is pretty insane. So as far as I'm concerned, that's 22 too many, personally. The fact that they get to that point where they feel they have nothing left, especially after serving the country and going through the things that they go through. Again, that is the whole purpose of this. It's not, hey, let's do some push-ups. It's, hey, do some push-ups and let's talk and let's get the word out a little bit. So if you do know veterans, it's important to reach out to them. Again, living in Hampton Roads, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Norfolk, this whole area, so many people are military. The school I work at, I think roughly 1/3 of our students are military. I have students who their parents are Navy SEALs and they're deployed and all this stuff, and it's crazy. Then at some point, they leave the military and they have that culture shock, that change, that life shock where they go from everybody's telling you what to do, when to do it. You have built-in friends, you have a routine every day, and then bam, life changes and they get lost and they don't know what to do. That's what this is all about. So everybody who's been in this conversation, you have no idea how much I appreciate it. I hope that the word gets out. I hope that if you know a veteran or anybody who's struggling, you will reach out to them, let them know that they are loved. Yes, eat well, be careful of the heat. It's hot all over the place. And just take care of yourselves and reach out for other people. I know in the next couple of days, we're going to talk about kind of like a random acts of kindness thing. So I'm looking forward to that video. But you all have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow.